12:30 a.m. in Austin. It's 1:30 p.m. in New York. I love this gym. It's not fancy. It's like a junkyard gym. All the equipment could have been reclaimed or like pulled from like the garbage. You don't care what you're doing or judging what you're doing. Like there's a respect. Show you how I approach it. If they let us in with a camera. This is a wild place. It's like a club. It's like a pool party. Oh man, 12:30 a.m. in Austin. It's 1:30 p.m. in New York. I'm always living on two different clocks because work is in New York, but I am in Texas. Yeah, being an entrepreneur, which is like a weird word. I don't feel like an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Really, I happen to be a business owner, which is both awesome because I can make all the decisions of how to work. You know, I don't necessarily have anyone telling me when or where, how, where I have to be, how I have to work, what I have to do, except for myself. So there's a massive amount of kind of guilt that you feel all the time because you're just constantly questioning, am I doing enough? Am I doing this right? Should I be doing something different? Am I gonna regret this? And like the fear is real because when something goes wrong, when you feel the pain of running your own business, the pain is unbearable. But nice thing is that days like today, we can go to Lift ATX and I can get my bodybuilding in the middle of the day because I've got a gap from now till 2:30. I go through different phases of training, and I've been a runner, I've been an Olympic weightlifter, I've been a CrossFitter, I've been a bodybuilder, I've been a marathoner. Right now, I would say I'm kind of getting back into my roots, which was kind of in bodybuilding and bodybuilding training. I still do the Fort program every afternoon. I cannot do it early in the day because like once I do the Fort's program, and you saw this, I can't do anything else. I'm done. Like I cannot have anything else in the schedule because I'm gonna be useless. But at some point earlier in the day, I really enjoy doing some bodybuilding. What I'm interested about bodybuilding right now is honestly a lot less about like building muscle and a lot more at learning the nuanced control of quality movement and engagement because it's so precise. You know, you're assessing the way that you look in a way, and you're trying to identify, well, if I could look different, what would I change? And then you pick like one or two things, and then you focus on those one or two things for 6 months, maybe longer, depending on how far into the game you are, what your goals are, how competitive you are, what those things that you would change are. If they're more extreme, it's gonna take more time. But a lot of it now, for me, because I'm not gonna be on stage, I'm not competing in bodybuilding, I don't even really care what other people think. What's interesting to me is how much control do I have in this process? And can I uncover some new skills in the way that I move that then maybe if I learned or developed that I could share with other people. And I love this gym just because it's not fancy. I mean, it's like a junkyard gym. Like it's almost like all the equipment could have been reclaimed or like pulled from like the garbage. It doesn't really matter. And I just visited Gold's gym in Venice Beach, like the original bodybuilding gym, like Arnold Schwarzenegger's gym. It's a very similar vibe to Lift ATX. Like the equipment isn't fancy. The culture is incredibly strong and supportive. There's not a lot of judgment. You know, people don't care what you're doing or judging what you're doing. Like there's a respect that we're all like in this process together. We're all figuring this out together, and it's very cool that we can all do it, you know, alongside one another. So lately I've been doing a lot of arm training. I kind of focused on my chest and my shoulders for the past 2 years, and maybe 6 months ago, you know, I kind of identified that my arms just don't match. They don't look great, and I can feel it in my reps. Like I just don't have the same ability to push through volume and engagement the way that I can on my shoulders and my chest. So I've been really trying to dial in the arms lately. So we're gonna do biceps, triceps, and kind of show you how I approach it, if they let us in. If they let us in with the camera, we're gonna see. But we'll find out. Hey, how's it going? It's awesome. It's all like reclaimed equipment. Nothing fancy. A lot of unique equipment too. But I think the dumbbells have all like survived 100 years. It's also just a great place that if you just need some extra motivation. I love that I'm not normally here, so anytime I'm in a new place, it feels natural to give it a little bit of an extra gear. And it's also like kind of nice to be out in the sun. There's no AC, you don't need it. It's great. So like step one, always need a good mirror. Because you have to be able to see what's happening. It's different than strength, where with strength you can judge how you're doing by how much weight that you're able to execute. With hypertrophy, bodybuilding, aesthetic training, the result is the look. If you can't see what's happening, like you're not going to be able to make the finer tune like changes to the way that you're moving. So find a good mirror, find a good setup. I'm actually going to start with an easy bar. Let's see. They used to have those right here. Oh, this is new. Cool. Oh, that's where the easy bars are. Oh, perfect. Holy shit, they're hot. Oh my God. I don't know if I can hold it. Yeah, I might have to let this cool off for a second. We'll see. We'll start with some. So, this is actually good timing. So I like to prop up. So I can basically let my arm hang, fully lengthen bicep. And I don't want to be like flexed here, I want it to like hang back. And then what I want to see is the fibers initiate from the bicep. And I'll use this for a little bit to create a little bit of a rock. And I'm just trying to create a quality contraction. Once I'm at peak bicep, which is like right about here, like where my biceps fully kind of peaked, you don't need to go any further. and it's almost a pushing forward. And since I'm really focusing on bringing up my biceps, I usually start with biceps first. And then I'll actually get into some more comprehensive movements after the fact, just to give the biceps, the direct biceps, a little bit more volume. I'm trying to finish somewhere between 20 and 30 reps per set, and two to three sets per movement. So I'm gonna switch. When I was younger, I could not handle anything more than like 10 reps, ever. The older I've gotten and the more that I've been able to complete like good sets of 20 to 30, the more development I've seen. Notice there's like a little bit of a rock to it. The rock isn't to create momentum. The rock is to keep as much of the work on the bicep. Otherwise, if you stay too static, it's gonna roll into your shoulder and your forearm. And you wanna keep your shoulder and forearm out of it. And just keep it on the bicep as much as possible. As much as I can, I'm trying to relax my face. Ooh, keep that tension in the arms. Oh God. I like to alternate then between biceps and triceps. You know, because you're basically working one and it opens up the other side. The more open and length that you have on the antagonist or the opposite side, then the more potential for lengthened engagement you can get. There's more and more evidence that the more you can train a muscle at its length when it's stretched open, the more potential benefit that you can get from the movement, particularly for like aesthetics or development. So like if I'm gonna put my tricep at a lengthened position, like putting it up over my head kind of keeps it at length. And then the more I can reach and train from that lengthened position, the better. So I'm almost gonna rock, like reaching it back. And some reps I'll even take an extra second. Really let it sink in. I'll just go right back into one more set on each on the other. And I'm trying to find a flow, right? Like, I don't want it to be like too controlled. I don't want it to be like fast up out of the bottom. I'm almost trying to find the weakest spot, which is gonna be like right here, and then get strong through it. And you're just trying to find your limit and your tolerance and your ability to engage through fatigue. And then when it's done, it's done. You know, and then you move on. Give yourself a little rest. Always imagine I'm like trying to tear a phone book in half. Like, if you were doing it, it would be like really slow at the beginning. And then it kind of would speed up. That's it. Okay. Let's check and see if the easy bar is still on fire. Yeah, it still is. It might be an issue. Okay. All right, now onto my favorite. My recent favorites. It's like low angle, like 15 degrees. This kind of puts you at that extreme stretch position. So kind of have to roll the shoulders back and down. Now I'm at like a full stretch. I've not been able to do like more than 15 reps with 20s. So that's just kind of the limit. But I've been kind of doing like some modified myo reps where I take like a short rest, like less than a minute, maybe 30 seconds, go right back into it, do the same thing, maybe like 2 or 3 times till you can't do 5. Almost like gives it a feel of like a free weight when you pull, but it's a machine, so it gives you a lot of room that you can change your angle, you can isolate like different patterns, different musculature a little bit differently. So I'm going to take advantage of it while I'm here. And it's also, you know, I like to do the biceps first so that they get the extra volume, work them in an isolated way, kind of like a warm-up. It gets a good pump, but it also prioritizes, you know, the lagging muscle group. So for me, it's biceps, and I'm trying to bring them up. So I want to get as much volume on them as I can. The pulling motion is a good way to like get a more compound, you know, systemic effect, but I'm still going to get some bicep in it. Usually try to stop right before I scream. I don't actually want to scream. If I do, I don't want to do it around all these people. So usually I'll try to take it right to the point where I start growling. It was a good set. If I can get one more working set like that, I'm good. Looking for like maybe a minute. It's cool that this has like a low handle option too. Very cool. Very cool machine. I don't even know who makes it, but it's awesome. Max Pump. Cool name. God. Ugh. good. It's good. It feels good. Oh. Okay. So if I can get through like 6 movements, I'm gonna be happy. That's like 3. Start with bicep, tricep, kind of a pre-fatigue, heavy pull. So I'm gonna look for something that's a heavy push that maybe has a little more emphasis on the tricep, just because I'm trying to prioritize those arms. But something a little bit more comprehensive like this. We might go back to the shoulder. So I think I like this primarily from like a closer grip, like a internal handle. It's a little like a close grip press. So I'm gonna get some chest out of it. What I want to find is like, where do I feel? Where am I gonna feel in the most tricep? I think from here is like basically when I'm here, tricep's gonna be like fully lengthened. And I'm gonna have the most load pushing that here. And really what I want it to feel is almost like a close grip press or a close grip push-up. So like keep my hands in pretty tight. And I wanna feel this on stretch and then initiate from here. So I'm still trying to like keep my chest up, elbows forward, initiate from the tricep. Hopefully at the end of the set, like this is where it's giving out. This is where it's failing. Last 5 felt really different than the first 5. Oh my God. This is a wild place. Have you said you've been here though, right?
I've been here one time, but it was a little bit slower. I think it was because it was cold out.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's this many people here. Maybe it's just like warmed up in like summer season.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like in the winter.
It's like a club.
Yeah. It's like a club. It's like a pool party.
Like,
Yeah, everybody's got their shirts off. Nobody's wearing any clothes.
music is loud.
Yeah. Music is loud. I like it as a special place. Like I wouldn't want to come here every day because it would ruin it.
No, yeah.
But if you come here every week, every other week, it's like fun. You know? I don't know anybody here. You know, I don't know anybody's names. Nobody knows me. You get to kind of just be like an anonymous vibe. He wants to make friends, but early on you really think it's the equipment. It's not. It's like it's procrastinating. Equipment is just like not focusing on the thing that matters, which is the quality. You can make really good quality from the phone. Like what we shot in Trader Joe's on the phone, like you wouldn't know. That's a problem. Yeah. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. They all hit different. They hit different.
Oh, that?
They all hit different.
Yeah.
Like that felt different. Like when you're done, when you kind of hit your last rep,
Yeah.
they all have a different flavor. All right. Let's go. Let's change up the vibes. I'm gonna